play. But the game is ready, so we're going to hop into this one. It's going to be on Combustion here. Our first map in this best of 3 will be 2 rounds apiece, and we'll see how things go. With on the orange side, we're going to have VRespawn, and on the blue side, it will be their opponent's Lithium.
We're going to delve straight into the action as the damage is being done already. Ooh, Lithium actually taking a lot of casualties to open this one up as everyone is being removed in a matter of seconds. VRespawn not going to be needing to respawn at all, Jason. Well, apart from those two.
So, 50% of the team.
Yeah.
Point unlocking in. 5,
Awkward.
4, 3.
All right, so they're going to have control. Lithium waiting for all the players. Well, I was going to say waiting for all the players to actually regroup back in, but Fantasmic will be the first one to go out here. So this was going to be interesting here is that we have, multiple players on the side of VRespawn who have played other VR games in the VR League, and even at OC5, I think it was Cause Worthless was playing Sprint. Actually, no, it wasn't playing Sprint Vector. Was it Sprint Vector? I believe it was. Yeah, Sprint Vector, and of course, Kaz as well both played Sprint Vector. So they have the stamina built up to be able to move around, be able to do what they need. You can see the attack coming through. It's still going to favor the orange side here for VRespawn. He's able to take down multiple players. Homozygous able to get elimination back on his side as the point's being contested. But it's going to come down to, I believe, the 1v1 left on point. And it will go VRespawn's way as they will continue to build up towards that 100%.
Kaz actually has very graceful movement so far as well. Gliding through the air quite nicely. Has been able to reposition just subtly into these, trying to cut those meteor shots. Good dodge there as well, as that Nova would have hit him point blank in the head. He was able to just slide to the side with the Cha-Cha.
It's fine they gave control of the point away too, because if they get these eliminations, the respawn's going to be extremely long for Lithium, and they're going to give them about like 15% if they do it correctly. The problem is Vex has already gone down, so now they're going to be playing at a man disadvantage, and it's up to Lithium to actually push and get aggressive here and take the rest of the players out, which they will do. And with relative ease here. So Lithium may be able to actually get the percent built up here, may potentially tie things up now between the two. And look at this, number 16, Vex. Be flanking completely around behind them. I wonder if he's able to hit any of these shots. It's going to be difficult to. But he's still sitting. I don't know. I wish we could actually see his point of view and see like what he's doing. He's actually flanking around behind them. He's on the point contesting. They know he's going to be there, but he does get one before he. Actually, he hasn't even gone down. He's still alive. He's going to take a brunt of damage there, down to a sliver of HP, but he's still going to be fine nonetheless. Gets himself a double, and that flanking play works out for them, and they take the point back.
Yeah, that's actually big. Everyone's so heavily focused there towards Kaz, trying to take him down. All 3 players right in front of him.
Okay, sorry, Jackie. Look at this. We have 2 players pushed off away from the point. They're going to be looking for anyone coming that direction. This is what we wanted to see, the aggressive defense. I don't know if they're actually going to come that direction, but when they use that threat scanner, they'll be able to see them and actually just retreating back around to a different angle. So this is so smart. They get so much information here, and they potentially get a man advantage before the fight even breaks off.
This is a way better setup. This is kind of what we were harping on and wanted to see, is obviously using that aggression. The good offense is the best defense, and let's see if it is actually going to help them out. Instantly responding with the ordnance as they bombard into action. Cod's Worthless proving his worth as he's able to pick up 2 in a matter of seconds. Then everyone is just being shattered on the point.
The thing is, they allow the 2 players defending to sit there and be attacked on. And they use their mobility to hide behind as much terrain as possible for the other 2 players to jump back in to get a quick elimination, because no one's looking at them. The attackers are looking at those 2 players on the point, and they just swing in, immediately blows someone up, and they go into that second person as well. Fantastic job of VRespawn, and also a great job just to use those regrabs mid-combat as well to be as quick as you can around this battlefield. That's what we wanted to see when it came to playing Echo Combat, and playing defense more importantly.
It also gives you the edge in terms of actually being able to avoid taking damage and just the element of surprise, because obviously Lithium, they're coming towards the site, you're going to be pre-firing, you're going to be spamming out, right? You're expecting players to be in pretty much set angles. When someone just comes flying towards you, like a hammerhead shark out of nowhere, there's not really much you can do.
Right?
I'm trying to get all the animals involved.
I hate oceans. It's like my biggest fear.
Oh. You're my biggest fear.
Sure to go with that one, to be honest. I think right now Lithium's biggest fear is Kaznas as he gets himself a quick little double there on that fight, actually fighting around the point here. Now, a nice little double comes in as well here for the side of Lithium, but I still feel like they're not going to have the men alive to be able to hold on to this one. And the point will unlock. It's going to be down to a 2-on-2 here between these 2 teams, but they have the positional advantage. They have the defensive cover as well, not to mention the push coming in from Cause Worthless to take down Homozygous, and able to get the second as well onto Flying Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
It's a great name.
It is. It's nicely done.
It's better than having to say deoxyribonucleic acid every time. So we'll just call them DNA.
Yeah, that does make more sense. That just makes more sense. Well, already quite a high percentage being collected here for VRespawn, as they're looking dominant as ever. They do go for the 1-for-1 trade, as Vex will be taken down, but they're actually going through the choke point, and they are being obliterated, Jason. There is nothing they can do. Just completely torn to shreds there by the time they even make it to the control point.
And again, getting aggressive on defense. That's what we want to see, and that's what's going to win you games here, especially if the team's not prepared for it. They need to use those threat scanners at the right times to see it coming at them. But VRespawn get reset up again. 2 players, they're spreading out with a 2-on-2. Number 99, Codsworthless. I believe he is with Kaz now, if I'm not mistaken, going to be grouped up off the point. The attack comes in, they're going to swing around from behind. Watch this, they're going to swing around from behind and get some quick shots. You can see them towards the left-hand side of the screen, towards the bottom. They're going to push back in. No one's looking at them. The 2 players who are defending try to get away to stall for some time. And VRespawn, well, I guess they came in a little bit too late there because they have lost quite a few players.
72%. Still nothing in terms of any type of contest there from Lithium. They're just crumbling every time they try and gain control. Kaz is the king of the castle right now as he sits on the main point, awaiting for these jesters to come back and attempt to take him on once more.
Should be prepared to back away too because they know they're going to get at respawn disadvantage. Instead, they're going to hold their ground, and just like that, because they eliminated Homozygous trying to touch the point, they take the round and they take the map as well. So they're going to be up 1-0 against Lithium, and that, again, just to reiterate, not to be obnoxious now about it, that's what we wanted to see. This aggressive 2-man squad team of just kind of baiting in the team, flanking in from the side, getting these quick eliminations. And if you're the ones attacking, you have to play like attack and defense at the same time. You have to be able to kind of realize, oh, there's only 2 players here. Where are the other 2? You have to keep your head in a swivel, turn around, find them, and not let them just get those flanks on you time and time again.
Yeah, because obviously you do have the benefit when the threat scanner is up, you can obviously use that to actually ping them and tag them. However, there's downtime where that isn't actually going to be there, and a lot of the fights we saw where it was so consistent, they were catching them off guard pretty damn effectively from utilizing those flanks. But it is literally just the main point we were talking about the whole time. If you can use that aggression to stop them getting back towards the point and stagger it for as long as possible, it's going to be more so in your favor. And once again, it's proven because that was another really quick game. That was more like what we saw in Europe,
pretty
right?
Standard. Yeah, standard against what we saw. We say standard, but that's because we saw Europe earlier on. I believe our next map, our next round is ready here between these 2 teams. It's going to be on Dyson now. If we do get to a 3rd map, it will be back on Dyson yet again. But at the way, from what we see these 2 teams playing, I think VRespawn should have a relatively clean 2-0, unless Lithium can somehow figure out a way to stop that aggression, like to catch them out a little bit better.
Yeah, they're going to need to recharge that lithium battery because they looked like they were underpowered in that one. Jason.
You see what I have to work with here? Okay.
There you go.
Well, I don't want to be the first one to break the moment of silence, but I am because the game is ready. So we're going to hop straight into this. We're going to kick off Dyson here in our 2nd match of the day. VRespawn up against Lithium. And we already have, it looks like VRespawn get that initial control, but actually taking the fight directly to them. Look at this.
Ooh. They want to scrap, Jason.
Catching the observers off guard as you see them actually taking out and peeking in towards their spawn. All right. Well, that's a good sign of confidence right there.
Even a few of them with a Chelsea smile as they've been taken down in a matter of seconds. It's not a great start, really, when it is just DNA that remains as the only one, trapped on the outskirts, cowering in a corner. Luckily, his teammates will slowly be coming back through, but it's an aggressive stance from VRespawn, holding the up-close angles, looking for a fight.
All right, we're going to back off. Going to capture the point. Able to take down Flying Spaghetti. And yeah, they're dodging as much damage as possible here too. Kazaz able to come through, provide some sort of cover. Codsworthless being knocked down to about half HP, but he's going to be healed up. And it's going to be like basically a 3-on-3 here. And you can see with Lithium, they need to wait for that 4th man to respawn back in to really have a chance. Maybe go for some long-range damage. From 16, Mr. Vex himself is able to get here. Actually, he actually might be able to flank around behind them. I don't think they're even looking. They're not even looking at him. Look at him sneaking away like a shark in the ocean. There you go. There's another animal for you.
We had shark already.
Great white shark.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Like a basking shark, absorbing all the plankton for nutrients.
I think he's absorbing all the particles on the screen there. Making himself strong. Look at him flying in, having a little bit of fun with it. 63%. And with the way this round's already been going, I don't know if Lithium will have a chance into round 2. Like, they're able to fight them in their own spawn, able to fight them with a man disadvantage, and still able to come out ahead. But those flanks, they need to stop letting them happen. Vex is actually going to be taken down, getting caught off guard a little bit too aggressive. So now, take down this last player. you have a 3-on-2, except they actually trade 1-for-1 there, so now it's a 2-on-2 on point. But if you wait a little bit longer, you would have had the respawns to come through, and now they're going to have the man advantage. Well, they would have. And they would have until those shots hit.
That is just lunacy.
Point contested.
Every one of these scenarios where they should be at a disadvantage, they're winning them with such a substantial lead, 100% 0. Once again, VRespawn just destroy them. They're hitting them with a Rhino, Jason. They've ripped him a new one.
Okay, now you're just forcing it.
What do you mean?
Hit him with a Rhino.
Yeah, rip you a new one. Rhino. R-Y-N-O.
R-Y-N-O?
A. R-Y-A-N-O. Rhino. No.
That's
No.
not spelled Rhino.
I've not spelled it right.
Why not
well, no, but
say like a bull charging forward?
we've already had
Hit them
balls.
like a bull.
We had balls earlier today.
Did we?
Yeah, I mentioned balls.
Did you?
I did.
Okay. I don't trust you.
Prepare
We'll do the
to
VOD review
capture the
later.
point.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we're going to have to actually pay attention to round 2 here between VRespawn and Lithium. Look how slow Lithium already get out of the gate. I think they're being a lot more respectful. They actually chose a different angle to come out of spawn. Keep in mind. They wouldn't be chased on. Again, look at some early damage. A couple of meters being shot off. They get up the ground, and you can see just how kind of scared Lithium are playing, but I can kind of respect it, because if you can get some early damage in from long range and then go for the engagement, you'll be looking good. But the problem is, there's going to be a lot of cover here for VRespawn to use. And now they're going to actually split 2 players off for Lithium to come around the side. But you can already see VRespawn have 2 players there ready to go. Like, they're prepared for this flank that's coming through.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, points opened and let the chaos ensue.
Look at that.
Big man.
Immediately turns around. And the call's made, 2 flanking from behind. He immediately turns around because there's no pressure from the front, considering he has a lot of terrain and a lot of shields to hide behind. And they just blow them up immediately. Like, that's the clear communication and the decision-making you need to see out of these top teams.
That's very true. Obviously, larger-than-life Vidman got his name from his Club Penguin account. His father helped him come up with his name, Jason, and he stuck with it all this time, and he is still ice-cold.
I never played Club Penguin in my life.
Club Penguin.
Oh, I have clubbed a penguin or 2 in my life. Not true. VRespawn out 33%. I feel like, I don't know, considering like it seemed to be a lot closer on combustion. I mean, this is like more of like a more execution heavy kind of map, considering the limited angles you have to attack the actual point from. But it seems like Lithium are just getting caught off guard.
Oh, look at them just taunting.
Are they waving through?
They're waving at him through the window. Oh, that is rough.
Oh my gosh! That damage coming through! I think there was a detonator being thrown in to completely demolish them. And now 70%. Like, this is the last attack here out of Lithium.
VRespawn are just ahead of the curve right now by heads and shoulders. They just look absolutely
Knees and
unbeatable.
toes ahead of Lithium.
Well done. Well done.
Point contested.
With 95% VRespawn, Jason. Surely this is it, right? Surely they're just unbeatable at this point. They look so dominant going into this. Eventually, Lithium will actually be able to find enough eliminations to gain control of the point, but it could be short-lived. Kaz going straight back in. That's the trade, and it looks like they might be able to recapture it as well. They can contest, but at what, 99%?
They don't have the respawns there. VRespawn have all 4 players left alive. Lithium don't, because they capture the point and they've fallen off it. And VRespawn will get a quick 2-0 here as our second match of the day.
Wow.